You can only measure whether or not the program is moving the relationship forward if you know where you started. This means you need to baseline your current relationship. What follows is a way to do it. First, agree the components of a good relationship. Models such as EFQM can help because they identify the enablers of good performance, such as leadership, strategy and processes, and the results you can expect, such as people results and customer results. You now need to agree a scale that you will use to establish current performance in each of the factors you listed in step 1. A typical scale is in 5 steps, from no performance at the low end and world class at the high end. This results in a possible score of between 1 and 5 for each of the enablers and results. Write statements that describe how you would recognize each level of the scale for each of the enablers and results. For example, a no performance score for processes might have the description, "Few processes exist apart from financial ones. Everyone does their best, but firefighting is the norm." Now that you've completed the matrix of enablers and results versus a scale, and written descriptions for each of the cells in the matrix, your next step is to have a number of people score the matrix in terms of how they see both organisations when working together. This sample needs to be a range of people who have experience of different aspects of the relationship and are from different organisational levels. Send the questionnaire to this sample along with instructions for completing it. Ask them to complete it independently of others and send it back to the account manager, who is then tasked with consolidating the results. The results will measure where each organisation sits in relation to the enablers and results, as seen by those actively involved in the supplier and buyer relationship. A spider diagram is an excellent way to present this and show the gaps, as is the image opposite. The analysis will give you an average score for each enabler and result, but it will also show you the range of answers. You need to validate the extreme results by interviewing the respondents to understand why they gave that score. The answers should enable you to filter out bias scores, but it may also give you an insight as to how you could close the gaps. And finally, you need to decide when to remeasure. This exercise should not be a one-time event. By repeating the exercise at intervals, you will see what progress is being made.